Hello, welcome back once again to my take. I'm Saddam Hussain. The Supreme Court on July 8th rightly said the cancellation of the undergraduate national eligibility cum entrance test NEET UG 2024 in its entirety was an extreme last resort as it affected the lives of over 23 lakh students who wrote the exam for medical admissions. Here, the Chief Justice of India was very concerned about the students who had given the recent NEET examination. They had a dream. They wanted to get into best of the medical colleges in the country after putting in almost 10-12 years of hard work. The more than 23 lakh students appeared for this exam. That's why Chief Justice said that the students' life is involved here. Not only that, there are many students who have already given this exam. They are not interested to give it again because of so many difficulties they have to face. Think of the students who attend these entrance exams coming from rural backward. They come from villages. They have to travel all the way from the rural background or villages to the cities to give this exam. So the parents have to accompany them because the students who are appearing for this NEET exam are hardly 15, 16, 17 years old who just passed their class 12 or intermediate examination. However, Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud concluded that the fact that questions were leaked and the sanctity of the exam was compromised was beyond question. Here the Chief Justice of India was 100% sure that the NEET exam has been compromised beyond doubt, beyond question. So many questions were there. There are many petitioners who came to the Supreme Court. There were some petitioners who were demanding for retest of the NEET exam. There were some who were saying, no, the exam has not been compromised only in certain parts of the country, only in some places like Bihar or maybe in Gujarat and Jharkhand, some paper leak was there. The Chief Justice also wanted to know how wide was leak of the question paper and nature of the leak. He wanted to know how wide was the leak, in how many places, in how many states in the country the leak took place and the extent of the leak before we order a retest because it affected the lives of 23 lakh students. Here I emphasize once again, in so many places the Chief Justice of India said more than 23 lakh students have been involved here. So he does not want to put them into trouble by calling them to give a retest again for no fault of these. The three bench also chastised the union government and the National Testing Agency NTA, which conducts the exam, to come out of this self-denial and the court to finding out the extent of the leak. Here once again the Chief Justice said that the union government, the Central Bureau of Investigation and the agency which conducts the NEET examination, National Testing Agency, should come out clean without any denial. To come out, they should put the facts in front of the Supreme Court to make a final decision. The Chief Justice said the law on whether retest was needed or not was based on settled principles of law. It's not arbitrary. It is based on the principles of on the basis of the data on record placed before it. A court has to see if the breach is systemic, whether it has affected the integrity of the entire exam process. So that is why the Chief Justice keep on reminding these agencies, the Central Bureau of Investigation, NTA, National Testing Agency, and the Union, that they should come out with proper data, whether the leak was systemic, whether the leak took place all over the country, to come out clean on this before they take a final decision on this. Whether it is possible to segregate the beneficiaries from the untainted students. The Supreme Court also wanted to know whether it is possible to find out who are the beneficiaries, who did the malpractice, who did cheating, and who are innocent students. In case segregation is not possible, it would be necessary to order re-examination, especially when it involves over 23 lakh students. Again here, the Chief Justice is saying again and again, this exam involves 23 lakh students, so there should be a proper judgment on this. NTA, National Testing Agency, should file data using all modern techniques, common sense, and knowledge of law to identify wrongdoers. So that's why the Supreme Court once again said, it once again requested the Union Government, the Central Bureau of Investigation, and the National Testing Agency to come out with proper data, scientific data, to find out who are the wrongdoers, what is the extent of the leak, in how many places in India the leak has taken place, and who are responsible for it, with all the data, so that they can take the final decision on 11th of July. They requested to these three agencies to submit the complete data before 11th, so that the final verdict will come out on 11th of July.